last time we were in here, we worked on this Lotus Elise, and I guess we did get it pretty well fixed up. I don't remember if we took, did we get this dynoed? Yeah, we did. So we're like, I might have to take this back over to the drag strip. It gets as far as this to see where it's at. Yeah, because I done forgot. So yeah, we did get her fixed up. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, so we'll probably need to fix up the engine. I don't know if we're gonna keep this one or not. I think we just did it for funsies, because we never done one before, and it's definitely does remind me, I guess, as far as of the Yamaha UV concept, quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna take this over to the drag strip real quick. Still a little bit of dragging with this thing. I need to test the integrity, I guess, as far as my controller too. So 1/4. Ooh, we get to go against a military Jeep. Yeah, if I remember right, we messed around with the controller buttons, I guess, as far as get this on the racetrack. I don't think we dragged it. She's pretty slow. We beat the Willies, so we even slept there a little bit. But I think what we'll do, we're gonna head this over to the racetrack and have some fun there. So yeah, let's take this over to the racetrack. All right, here we go. Whoa, she's swirly. Okay, where's my shift down? Okay, that's the shift up. Oh god. There's the shift down. Okay, it works. Just making sure. Got traction control. Okay, that's up. Oh, so I can use the D-pad or the button. Okay. Oops, wrong way, wrong way. Well, there's like 10 checkpoints on this thing. Okay. Oh, we're off course. And that steering is really, really touchy. I don't know if it's just the car or if it's the controller. Take note on the that gear. Easy. Oh wow, she really likes to whip around, like, as far as when you might have to adjust the sensitivity on that steering. Might have to do that. Wrong way again. Well, we're over the 150 that we need to get. Man, that's steering. Yeah, I don't think it's the car. I think it's more or less the controller. Hey, that was working nice. Good to know that one's working. Yeah, I gotta really adjust that steering sensitivity. It's gonna be about a minute over the record, I suppose. Yeah, she really likes to whip around when you steer it. Okay. Yeah, we're about a minute over that. Okay, so what we want to do is get out of this. We're in the garage. Power steering sensitivity. Yes, we do. All right, so 100%. I guess I'm gonna try to put it on. Just lower this a little bit. Oh, okay. So hold on. Make it a little less touchy. Try it that way. Now, I don't know. It probably wouldn't let me do that. That's why I had to come back here to the garage. So we'll try it again. back to the racetrack. A little change of pace. That's a little better. Yeah, I think that's more or less just the car. That feels a little bit better. I can get used to that. Oh, wrong way. No, too far. Now it's just a matter of getting used to it. Got a long straightaway. Just a little bit. Ooh, hold on, everybody. Yeah, that's a lot more manageable. A lot more manageable. Woo! Hold on, baby. Kind of whipped it a little too hard. Oh, wow. So I don't know if it's just catching something on the track is just grabbing the car, it just whips it. I barely turned it. That was weird. We're having a good time there as far as up until that. Wow! Holy crap. I don't know if that's just the car reacting that way or what the deal is. That might be. 'Cause I'm barely touching the steering. That's crazy. Might come down to just putting some different tires on it too. Yeah, she likes to whip around when you steer in the corner. That's not good. Yeah, I don't think that's, I think that's just the car. We'll get it back to the, garage and check it out. I don't believe we did do an alignment on this thing, I don't think. Just feeling her out. We got a lap in there. That was interesting. Go ahead and return that to the garage. Yeah, I think it's more probably just the car. Actually, we might take it over to the test path, check the alignment, see if that's all good. Rule that out. I don't remember if we did that yet or not. Let's check that out. I guess we did. Not that's the problems. Let's get her back up on the lift. And what kind of tires do we have on this thing anyway? We've got sport tires. So I don't know if it'll necessarily require to put either slicks or race tires. How much horsepower did we lose? 93, so not that much. Based on the condition of the engine. No tuning. Alright, so now, yeah, let's check out the suspension. Really good shape, because as far as the most part, we did get this, where did we get this at? We got it at the auction. I'm kind of feeling, yeah, we'll probably fix up the suspension. Just see if maybe we can straighten this out a little bit more. Really good shape, especially in the rear. Let's start with the rear. How about that? Let's go get these parts fixed up. So we need to pull these apart. Actually, those are in good shape. So I must have fixed a lot of this up already. We can do the brakes. Let's get it all fixed up. Okay, brakes are done. Get this back together. So that's all good to go. Okay, let's drain the oil. Oil's in good shape. I think we did put some fresh stuff in there. See if we're missing anything that we gotta pull. Gearbox would be good. Yep. Few rusty bolts, that's to be expected. There we go. Alright, let's get this on the stand. We'll fix this guy up a little bit. Let's break her down and fix her up. Alright, we didn't break anything today. That's good. Slap the engine back out. Nice. Crank back in. Got that refurbished. Alright, so I think the engine build is complete. Be able to plop this one off and slap her back in. So we're... Wait a minute. How do we get 99%? Oh, the fuel filter. Fuel filter. We missed the fuel filter. No problem. That'll make the engine 100%. Cool. And let's button up the bottom end. Okay, so let's get this out. Let's not forget to put the starter in. Marvelous. So that's all done. Let's go ahead and see if fix this up a little bit. Trying to get all the things that'll necessarily affect horsepower. Okay, there we go. That back in there, so we will need a new filter. Okay, so we are 80% on the body, 83% on the parts. So we haven't done the front end yet. Just having a little bit of fun with this Lotus. Let's get it all the way up. Okay, so let's get those all refurbished. Ooh, alright. So we got any brakes? We should have some brakes we can refurbish. Oh yeah. Cool, so our rotors are all machined. Get this back together. Yeah, we're gonna pull these apart too. Okay, let's get these rims fixed up. And we'll get some new rubber on them. So what size rubber do we need? Don't answer that. 55 on the sidewall. Cool. Yeah, so we did entertain the idea as far as putting different type of tires for the racetrack. We'll go with this for now. Cool deal. Alright, let's go ahead and slap those on. Alrighty then, we got the bug juice container, and I don't know if we did anything with the fuse panel. I don't remember. I just nearly slapped myself in the head with that thing.
And put some stank on it!
And we're trying to put some stank on it. We're going to put so much stank on it, it's going to give us, make us some money. So we're still 97% on parts. So the battery needs to be charged. ABS module, okay. We haven't broken anything today, so, but it is early, so anything's possible. We're just going to try not to. Cool. Alright, how are we doing parts-wise? We are now 98%. Oh, we got to get the battery back in there, too. That should be charged. Yep. Fuel tank we didn't do. Radiator, I guess I did not do. Drain the coolant. Don't get the mess on the floor. You know how that...
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to do that. That's a big fat nope. We don't want to do that. Cool. We're getting there slowly but surely.
A few moments later.
Indeed. Oops. Yeah, we definitely got to get that one back off then. Cool. Alright, we're all good to go now. And tire. Beautiful. Alright, we should be good to go. 100% on part. Beautiful. Geez, 100% done. Let's also give it a alignment, so we did all that work on the suspension. There we go. So that was all nice and straight. Let's get it over to the dyno. What's dynoer? Should be able to get all 117 horsepower out of this now. Is that good? Beautiful. Yep, so she's 100%. Good to go. 100, all the horsepower. We're in the Class D now, as far as the drag strip. Cool. Yep, I think she's good to go. I think we might leave her that color too. Go ahead and we'll just sell this one. That was fun to work on. 40,000 profit on that one, fixing it all up. Not too bad for a little car. Alright, let's get back over here. And we need to find another car to work on that way. Car sold, 11,000,002. We'll check out car auction, salvage auction. See what we got over here. We have worked on one of these. This is another 3-star. Can we actually sit in this seat? We can. That's funny. She turns. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? We got to try and get this one. So you can sit in this seat and actually start. That's hilarious. So it runs. It 100% runs. Well, 31,000 is the high. Let's see what we can get her for. Alright, we'll do it. Alright, that's fine. It runs, I guess, as far as that, I'm gonna give it that. So we paid about 7,000 over. Okay, we'll go ahead and put that into car parking for now. So we got a standard Dodge Charger RT. This one doesn't run, so it needs probably oil. A bit on this guy. high is 34 on this one. All right, we got it. Cool. So they'll be paid a little bit extra for that one too, but I think, like I said, as far as the engine looks good. Noise. So we got one that runs and one that doesn't run. Let's head back here to the house. So just to confirm, yep, there's those two right there. All right, let's see what this dude's all about. Cute little car. Let's flip-flop these. So let's see what's going on with it. Oh boy. Okay, so we got some engine issues. We got at least 2 pages of engine faults. So it seems initially it's just a electrical problem. But so let's do some tests on it and see. Yep, so we do got those faults. Let's get this straightened away. Well, serpentine belt, alternator, belt tensioner. Okay, that's gonna be on the front. I know that was one of the tasks there, so if that's... Oh, I don't think I stuttered. Did I stutter? Oh, there we go. What is a belt? That I don't think I took off, though. So it was just completely missing it. So that must have snapped off on her. I'm assuming it's a female, I guess, as far as I did that. I probably shouldn't assume that way, I guess, as far as, but... they were planning a trip, so I guess that's just what I assumed. So it's missing all of this stuff. Well, yeah, I did not do anything with these parts. These are already off of there. Okay, so is that complete? See if we can do a compression test now. Okay, so at least we got that figured out. So apparently with these other problems, these other faults, it's not allowing us to start it. Wait, is this only a 3-cylinder? This one's only a 3-cylinder. Check that out. That's funny. Anywho, so this is the thermostat. Okay, so what isn't good is the head, the alternator. So we got an alternator in the warehouse. Let's grab that out. So we can check our status. We do still have some parts not discovered. It might behoove us just to break it all the way down since we weren't able to start it prior to getting it broke down this far. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll probably go ahead and break this one. We're gonna drain this out, drain the engine. We gotta do that. That's one of the tasks anyway. So we're currently working on a story car. Drain that oil. Oil's in pretty good shape. We need to get this idler off. And of course, we probably gotta get it from the top side. Of course. Let's do part mount. So bottom end of the engine looks good. Yeah, we're gonna assume that's all good. So we still got all these parts not discovered. That kind of worries me a little bit. Does that piston look bad? I'm gonna take that off. That piston was bad. There it is. So yeah, we did have one bad piston there. That was probably one of the faults. Sure was. So we still got these here though. Slap the new one in. Okay, we did have to get a new head. See how we're doing on our stats here. So we got all that. We still got these parts. So let's see if we can run a compression test. Server. That was pretty loud, I'll admit that. Alright, so we checked out the compression. So let's do OBD scan. ECU's good. Catalytic converter's good. That's confirmed. Alright, so let's do a fuel pressure test. That's all good to go. So we ruled out all of the other tests, so it's going to be something that doesn't show up on a test. Ooh, yeah, this one's a good stumper. It's got me stumped here right now. Now, I'm not ruling out, I guess as far as it could be, I'm out now. The fuse box base, it could be that. Yeah, that filter looks bad. That filter's shot. Okay, so that's one of the problems. We do need a new filter. Let's get a new filter.
It ain't got no gas in it.
You know, I don't even know if it does start. We need to probably confirm if it does start. Oh, we need to put some oil in it. Let's get some fresh motor on in there. Oh, yeah, we need a little more than that. Okay. Fires right up. Alright, let's take her on a test drive. Sounds like a 3-cylinder too. Oh, we got an automatic. I got a manual shifting. Lumpy lumps. Alright, let's get the rundown on this little guy. Oh yeah, we do. So mostly brakes. All the pads. Okay, so there's all 4 pads need to be replaced. Firmed. Alright, so let's get that back up on the lift and we'll change out all the pads. Alright, so that's all good there. So now all we gotta do is just change out that power steering fluid. Okay, so all of it's done. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this over to the test path and just check the alignment. Yep, this is all good on the alignment. So good deal. So I think we're done. Story car is done. We got a crate for gets as far as we're working on that story car. Okay, so we're working on a 107. There it is. Now we're gonna work on our next project car. So I don't even remember. So I'm gonna say we're probably at like at least 6 or 7 of the story cars, if I had to guess. There's really no way to tell when it comes to that. We just have to keep working on them, I suppose. So what we're gonna do next is look at our parking garage, and we're gonna work on this one here. So it does run. This one already does run, but she definitely needs a bath. So let's give her a bath. Yep. So we're gonna work on the body and get that all up to snuff. See where we're at as far as with I should have checked it before I gave her a bath. But we did spend on this one, I think, about 8,000 more than they estimated. So yeah, kind of in a hole there a little bit. So let's get this back over to lift hay. We're gonna weld the frame and at least get her a new door. 1,200 to get her welded. That'll get the frame in good shape. Okay, so frame's in good shape. So we're getting better on the profit. And we'll need to paint that, so we'll have to fix up some of the other panels. Let's go to body shop for the fair lady. My fair lady. It makes me think of that nursery rhyme. Look at the underbody of this thing. That is wild. Okay, so let's go fix up what body panels we can. Alright, all the body panels are fixed up. We want to paint our new door. Let's get over to the paint booth. Alright, let's get these put back on there. Marvelous. Okay, so we're gonna need to get some new glass. So I like the way this one's badged. Body's only 92. Okay, put our standard plate back in there. Okay, let's see how we are on the body now. So we're 98. So we're missing 2% somewhere. Oh, got the other left body window. Alright, so now where we're at. 100% on the body. Nice. Frame's good. All that's good. We'll probably work on the. Let's do the interior. Alright, so normal mode. Let's see where we're at now. 100% on the body, 100% on the frame, 100% on the interior. Now we just got the other part. I think we'll go ahead and rebuild the engine. We can get around the dyno and get as far as see where we're at currently. So we know we won't get all the base power right away. Just see where we're at. So we've done a story car. In the realm here as far as just flipping some cars. So this is what we're doing with this one. We're going to fix it up 100% and just sell it. So we're 24 horsepower down, I guess, as far as on this build. So let's move this back over to lift A. Looking good so far. Nice little fixer-upper, I guess, as far as from the salvage auction. Starting out at a stage 3. Oh, drain the oil. So let's get her out of there. Okay, move that out of the way so nobody trips on it. Alright, we got her out. Put it on the stand. Let's break this one down and see what we got. So it's got the side draft carburetors on it. Yeah, this thing was in really good shape for a 3-star at the salvage auction. I can't say that enough. Yeah, we haven't broken any parts today, so it helps when you got parts that are in this good a shape to not have to worry about breaking anything. Alright, let's get this back on the stand and get her rebuilt. So that engine should be done. Now we're not going to put that in just yet. I'm going to do some work on the front end. And look at that underbody. That's nicely done. Let's get these parts fixed up. Not done yet. Not over yet. We need to take apart our shock assemblies. Ooh. Okay, tie rod. Got end link. Gotta tie that into the strut. Ooh, and that side's complete. Now we'll have to work on those tires yet. Probably get some new rubber on these rims after we refurbish them. The rims themselves don't look that bad shape at all. Beautiful. Alright, so what we need for tires, 195 and 70 on the sidewall. Not very expensive at all. Sounds good to me. So I don't think they were staggered. Nope, same all the way around. Come together right now over me. Cool, so we can put those back on. Okay, so let's get her back on the ground and work on that on the engine bay. Alright, let's go fix up what we can over here. The radiator and the servo. Nice try there, Brent. Nice try. Cool. Now we need to put some fresh brake juice in here. So yeah, we can charge the battery. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these out and fix it up. Fix up the fuse panel. Voila, let's get that back in there. We'll get some new fuses and relays. So that's all of our fuses. So I think pretty much all the preliminaries other than this plug fuse container. Let's get that. Engine bay is all cleaned up. Pull this one off. Get a crane. Let's just slap her in. 100% green build. Okay, so let's button up the bottom end. So front end is pretty much good. It's good to go there. Now we got the rear end to work on. Always like to look and see how these things look. So we still got the exhaust in there, but pretty well gutted out. I like the way they did that underbody. Oh wow, look at even the transmission tunnel. That's very nicely done, I have to admit. You know, as someone that's still trying to get some things figured out on their own car design, that's pretty well done. I know you've run away a couple different times. Yeah, so I think amongst the things that we'll have to replace will be rubber bushings for the leaf springs. I already did buy tires. Alright, let's go get these rims fixed up. We already got those tires. We can slap on the refurbished rims. There we go. Let's put our new tires and wheels. Refurbished rims. So we're going to probably do something with fuel pump. Get that fixed up and get a new fuel tank. Okay, and we'll fix up that fuel pump. Okay, where are we at now? 100% on body, 98% on parts. Oh, drive shaft's not in yet. That's right. That and the battery. Got it. So once we get those back in there, should be good. Okay, so we should be good. And everything. We're 100% all the way around. Beautiful. Definitely want to get her dynoed, but let's put some fresh motor honey into her. That looks good to me. Okay, so let's go get her in alignment. So yeah, she's a little out of whack. Let's get her less out of whack. Okay, she's less out of whack. Let's check her out at the dyno. Make sure we get all that power out of it. Well, let's see what we get. 163 horsepower out of this. There you have it. She's got all the power. I think she's good to go. We've got a lot of parts we can sell. In fact, I don't even think there's anything to scrap. Just sell it. Wow, we got a lot of parts above 70%. Clear it right out. Let's give her a new owner. It's good to go. 32,000 on this one, so not quite as much as we did on the Lotus. We made 40,000 on that one. Plus, we made more on the Lotus, I guess, as far as in comparison to what we paid for it. So not terrible. We'll go ahead and sell that one. There's another one. We do have another one to work on, but what I want to do before we get into that, because I know I'm not going to finish that one up today. This guy. So this is what we're considering, I guess, as far as to put on the Steam Workshop. This is one of our deals. This turned out really nice. It's one that's up for grabs. So this is another one I'm considering to put on Steam Workshop. This one does require at least the Hot Rod DLC. This engine, I guess, as far as comes in the game by default. Two of them, I guess, as far as that we're finished. So if you've got any that you've seen on our playthrough and you would like to consider that, I guess, as far as potential one, these are the two that I'm that are on the top of my list. I got no tuning on this one. This is all pretty stock, I guess, as far as on the V8 engine and that high boy. So anyway, that is two, I guess, as far as that we're in consideration for. So I wanted to get that out there, I guess, as far as this for what was taking into consideration for the next on the workshop. Kind of liking this idea, I guess, as far as just to work on flipping some cars. And then we have our next project car that we're going to flip, so it definitely needs a bath. This one doesn't run, probably a little bit low on oil. But first things first, as far as let's give her a bath. Nice, I kind of like the paint scheme on her. So we got a lot of green cars. This is about all the cars that we had. The Lotus was green, the Fair Lady was green, and this one's green. We're going to at least try to get this one running. I don't think it'll be that hard, but I think it's got to change the oil. Look at how clean this is. Yep, we definitely got to change the oil. So that's one of the first things we'll do next to getting a new door. So let's go to body shop, order a charger, get ourselves a new door, and let's get that painted. Didn't even plan it that way, just happened to work out that way. Okay, let's get this back on here. We got some other body panels to fix. Now, what we could do, since we know we're going to probably refurbish the engine anyway, maybe I will do it that way. We'll just put some oil to top it up, get it running, and then we can always flush that old oil out, I guess, as far as to pull the engine out. Had a lot of fun here today, I guess, as far as working on a few flip cars. Alright, let's see if she'll start. I think it was all she was missing was just a little bit of motor honey. There she goes, she fires up. Another 3-star, I guess, as far as from the salvage auction. So where are we at profit wise on this one? We are in the hole. We did overpay on the estimated here, but I think once again, I guess, as far as I think we should make a pretty decent money on that once we get her all fixed up. So let's fix up these other body panels. We'll get the body looking good at least anyway. But yeah, we'll get the oil drained. Pressing our luck. We haven't broken anything today, so I'm proud of ourselves. I'm proud of ourselves. We haven't broken anything today. Marvelous. Okay, so where are we at on the body? Oh, we're getting better on the loss there. 87% on the body. Okay, so I didn't do tail lights yet, or headlights, I mean. We'll get some generic plates. Cool. So body is 100%. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and weld this frame, even though it is in pretty good shape. So she already runs. She's looking pretty presentable now. Frame's good, body's good, parts are good. I guess we can do the interior. So just to confirm, everything is 100%, but our parts are. So I think we'll at least go through the motions, at least to get the engine pulled, at least for now. So how are we doing so far, I guess, as far as on that? We're already in the good. We could sell it right now, but obviously we want to get it all 100%. Let's get the engine out of it. Doing some wheeling dealing here. We will definitely be getting back into this one, I guess, as far as for a Wednesday. Alright, let's get this engine pulled. Okay, engine's pulled. Beautiful, she's out of there. Alright, let's get her up on the stand. Okay, so that's all ready to go for our Wednesday. Had a lot of fun here today, folks, I guess, as far as flipping a few cars. I guess as far as, I think, maybe somewhat the approach we'll take, I guess, as far as with this from now on, just to kind of get a feel, I guess, as far as for that. So probably between this playthrough here on our Mondays and Wednesdays and such, but also maybe on our Thursday. Still trying to get it switched up here a little bit, I guess, as far as for what we want to do here in Car Mechanic. I think there's a lot to do. I think that's one thing we can focus on. Some of those, let alone, I guess, as far as to buy a car directly from the salon. So give it some thought there, folks. If you have anything that you would like to see on some of the configs that we've created here on the channel, I guess, as far as I've showed the two that are on top of my list, we'll put it up for vote. If you have any other ones that you have seen that you would like to see come to the Steam Workshop, definitely let me know. I do hope you all have a marvelous rest of your Monday. We hope to see you all again real soon here, folks. Bye for now.